Hey guys, how's it going? Football season, NFL, it's right around the corner. And I started this channel a couple months after football season started last season. And I didn't get a chance to do one of these because I wasn't doing videos. So now I'd like to do a season preview for 2017 football season. I'm going to go division by division, give you my predictions, how they're going to finish, what the records will be, stuff like that. And we'll see eventually, probably a few weeks in, how right or probably wrong I am. But we'll see. I'm going to start with the AFC North. I got the Bengals finally winning the freaking... Okay, they've won the division, I know. But I have the Bengals actually doing very well this year. I have them finishing at 11-5, winning the AFC North. I have the Steelers, number 2, at 10-6. The Steelers, I don't know, people got them winning the division this year. I don't see them doing that great. I could be wrong. I've never been a huge fan of the Steelers. They just seem to linger around every year. I mean, they still got Roethlisberger, and yeah, they got all those weapons they have. But I got them finishing 10-6. Got the Ravens, number 3, finishing 8-8. It's another team I just don't see doing very well this year. I don't know. Flacco's getting old. He's not playing like he used to. I don't know. These are just guesses, like I said. But that's how I see it. And number 4, last in the division as always, I have the Cleveland Browns. They'll get better. 6-10 for the Cleveland Browns is what I have for them. 6-10 would be a pretty good improvement for the Browns. And I see them being in a lot of close games this year. I actually think the Browns are going to get better. So, we'll see how that works out. Alright, the AFC South, I have the Titans winning the AFC South at 10-6. This is a division I see being really tight for the most part, and just not very good, I guess. So I have the Titans winning at 10-6. Second place, I got the Texans at 9-7. And I got the Jaguars 7-9. Plus, people are picking the Jaguars to do a lot better this year. I guess it's possible, but I just don't think they're there yet. And I have the Colts finishing at 5-11. I just don't think the Colts are very good. I think Andrew Luck is a tad overrated. He can throw the ball well, but is he a leader? I don't know. It's just I don't see it. I don't see it in Andrew Luck very much. So 5-11 for Andrew Luck and the Colts. AFC East, of course, it's a given. Patriots. I have the Patriots winning the division at 12-4. They could go 13-3. I know they lost. Oh God, why can't I think of people's names on the fly? The receiver. Well, they lost him, the slant guy, and for the season. And it's a big blow to them, but it's the Patriots. And, you know, it's the fucking Patriots. And they're going to do great. They'll probably go to the Super Bowl again. And they have Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback of all time. They have Bill Belichick, the greatest coach of all time. You can't argue against either one of those. And that's how it is. Patriots, 12-4. I have it marked down as could be 13-3, to be honest. All right, in second place, I have the Dolphins, 10-6. They have, Jay Cutler now. I don't know why they signed Jay Cutler. He sucks. But I still say them getting second place, 10-6. All right, number 3, the Bills. I have at 8-8. I live in the Western New York area, and it's Bills fans everywhere. So every year, they think they're gonna make the playoffs. They're not gonna make the playoffs. 8-8 for the Bills. And of course, last but not least, actually last but definitely least, in the AFC East are the Jets at 4-12. The team is rebuilding. They need to rebuild. They're bad. Bad, bad, bad. All right, now AFC West. This is probably gonna be the best division in the league this year. I see. Sorry if my my throat's been messed up lately. Sorry if that sound bad, but all right. Number 1, Raiders. The Oakland Raiders at 12-4. I think they'll have another great year. Marshawn Lynch being added to the backfield helps a lot. Derek Carr is a great quarterback. I think their defense will improve. I think their defense will improve, and as the season goes on, I think it will improve. And they're playing the NFC East this year, which I'm going to get to that. And I don't know. It's going to be between the Raiders and the Chiefs, and I think the Raiders will win it by a game, which means I picked the Chiefs at number 2 in the division at 11-5. I think they'll split with the Raiders. And yeah, Alex Smith is a quarterback, and he'll win you some games, but I still think, I forgot the name of the rookie they drafted. I think eventually he's going to be the future for that team. They need they're short a dynamic quarterback. That's all they're short of, because they got everything else, and they could make a Super Bowl run with that. But I think it's going to be the Raiders. Raiders challenging the Patriots this year. Okay, and number 3 in the division, I actually have the San Diego Chargers at 9-7. It's just a feeling I got. Yeah, the quarterback for the Chargers. He's been lighting it up still, even though the team has been less than stellar. And I don't know. I just think they're going to finish 3rd place, 9-7, have a winning record. And in 4th place, I have the Denver Broncos, which could be pretty controversial. But Simeon isn't a very good quarterback. Their offense is getting older, and their defense is still really good, but it's been bending more lately. And I just think this is the year the Broncos will start to fall. All right. Moving on to the NFC. The NFC North, I have the Packers finishing at 11-5. Of course, they win the division every year. The Vikings at 9-7. Don't have Adrian Peterson anymore, but I don't know, it might not make a difference. Lions at 8-8. Stafford just got that huge contract. I don't know why. I don't think he's ever won a playoff game. He never wins big games. I don't fucking know. I'm a Redskin fan myself, and Kirk Cousins can't seem to get a contract. And if you look at his stats and Stafford's stats, he actually has slightly better stats than Matt Stafford. So that's pretty sad. Now that Stafford is the top. He's making more money than anyone in the history of the NFL, which is insane to me. But not that he's not good. But, I mean, look at the Lions. What have they done? He's also part of the 0-16 Lions. So, yeah. And, of course, the Bears at 6-10. They got rid of Jay Cutler, which is a step in the right direction. But they're still going to be pretty bad. They lost Alshon Jeffrey to the freaking Eagles. So, yeah. NFC South, I got the Falcons winning again at 12-4. And, yeah, what can I say? The Falcons got a lot of weapons. They didn't lose much. Their defense is pretty good. Matt Ryan is great. Julio Jones, all that stuff. They'll be good again. Nope, they're going to challenge. I think they'll make it to the championship game again, at least. And I got the Bucks at 10-6 in 2nd place. They're going to be better. I don't think they're going to be as good as everybody thinks. yet. I think they will be. Not this year, though. Winston is great. They added Deshaun Jackson. They got a lot of weapons now, and they're going to be good. Better. 10-6. Good for a wild card, I think. Panthers, number 3 at 8-8. Who knows what Panthers are going to show up this year? Cam Newton is off and on lately, last year at least, and I don't know. He can't do it all himself, you know. So I got the Panthers at 8-8, and I got the Saints actually. I have both of them finishing 8-8. Like with the Panthers, Drew Brees can't do it all himself. No matter how bad his team is, he still lights it up for like 5,000 yards, 4,000, 5,000 yards a season. They got Adrian Peterson now. I don't know how great he'll be, but that defense is still going to be shitty at best, and I just don't see him doing very well. 8-8, I think is pretty good for them. Now we get to the NFC East, the most important division, being a Redskins fan. Now I would love to say that the Redskins are going to win this division. I really would, but they're not. I've been a Redskins fan long enough to know they're not going to. They make dumb decisions. They've gotten better the last few years, but just not signing Kirk Cousins to a long-term contract, it's not good. It just shows they just don't really know what they're doing. So, yeah, I'm going to go to this. I actually got the New York Giants winning this division. I think this division, a few years back, the NFC East was pretty much the NFC least. People used to call it that. And I think it's going to start to regress back towards that. Like last year, the year before, they kind of got out of that. But I think this year they're going to start regressing back to being the NFC least. Just being really close as a division. Like, not a lot of separation between the teams. I got the Giants actually finishing at 10-6. Yeah, the winner for the NFC East, I think, will be 10-6 this year. Just because the interdivision games, I think there's going to be a lot of splitting those games, and they got to play the AFC West, which is the best division in football right now, I think. And I don't see these teams really standing up to those teams at all this year. I think it's going to be a down year for the NFC East. But I think the Giants will finish at 10-6. And I got the Cowboys at 9-7. And number 2, Dak Prescott. He's going to throw a lot more interceptions. People can prepare for him now. Who knows what's going on with Ezekiel Elliott, if he's going to be playing or not. And just a lot of turmoil with that team like every year. And I'm not going to pretend like I'm not biased. I hate the Cowboys more than any other team. I despise them. And I hope they do badly every year. But being realistic, I think they'll have a winning record. Will they be 13-3 again? Hell no. But I see them dipping. I see them going down to 9-7. They pretty much lost their whole secondary. People are going to be able to throw all over this team. And, yeah. And people were throwing all over them last year, you know what I mean? And they had a pretty decent secondary. So this year, sorry Cowboy fans, but I'm not sorry. They're not going to be nearly as good. I got the Redskins actually finishing at 8-8, which is par for them for the last few years. I think they'll be better. It's just the wrong year playing the AFC West, and it's just how I see it. Cousins will have another great year. I don't think they'll lose. I know they lost Garcon and Jackson, but he's got a good rapport with his other receivers and with Jake Reed. The tight end Reed. He'll be a monster again. And if he can stay on the field the whole season, that'll be nice. He's a little injury prone. But, yeah. 8-8 for the Redskins. And I got the Eagles, last place, finishing 6-10. Everyone's always talking about the Redskins are the worst team in this division. But you know what? The Redskins have beaten the Eagles the last 5 times they've played them. They own the Eagles, and just how it is. That's 2 losses, I think, to the Redskins right there. And then they're the weakest team in the division. It's people are arguing with me about that, but they are. Trust me, when you watch football this year, you'll see it. The Eagles are the weakest team in that division. I have them finishing 6-10. All right, the NFC West. I got the Cardinals, actually, not the Seahawks. The Cardinals finishing 11-5. I think they'll improve. I think they'll get over that hump with beating Seattle. I know they usually split with Seattle, I think, but yeah, and I got Seattle finishing at 10-6. I don't think they'll be as good. Their offensive line is pretty bad. They haven't done too much to improve it, and I don't know how the running game's going to be. And they don't have any like real big name receivers. Baldwin's good, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Got the Seahawks finishing 10-6. Got the Rams improving. The LA Rams. Sorry, correction for earlier. I'm pretty sure I said the San Diego Chargers earlier. It's the LA Chargers. That's going to take a long time to get used to. At least LA Rams. They used to be the LA Rams, so, I have to have them improving to 9-7 this year. They'll be tougher. And the 49ers, of course, finishing 5-11. And that's a generous prediction, I think. They're just bad. So those are my predictions. I'll give you the seeding. I think AFC, Patriots will be the number 1 seed. Raiders number 2. Bengals number 3. Titans number 4. Dolphins number 5. And Steelers number 6. And the Steelers, I believe, have gone to a Super Bowl as a 6th seed, so hopefully that doesn't happen. In the NFC, I got the Falcons as the number 1 seed. The Packers as the number 2. The Cardinals as the number 3 seed. Giants number 4. The Seahawks at number 5. And the Bucs at number 6. So I'm not going to go through all the playoff stuff right now. But I will tell you, I think the Super Bowl will be the Patriots. Yeah. I actually think it'll be the Patriots and the Falcons again. I think there's a real good chance of that happening. I don't really see a team, I think, that is better than the Falcons. I think the Packers could get lucky and beat them in the championship. Any of these teams, the Bucs could beat them. They're in a division, but these other teams I don't really see beating the Falcons. But I think it's a pretty foregone conclusion the Patriots are probably going to go. So I'm going to pick the Patriots to go to the Super Bowl. I'm going to pick the Falcons to go. And I have Patriots to win again, because why pick against the Patriots? Why? So that's going to be my preview for this season. I'm going to do a predictions for week 1, which it should be up in a couple days. So, because I believe the season starts Thursday. So, have a great day, everybody, and enjoy some football. And hopefully I'm not too off on these picks. Talk to you later.